It's Adillustrator, and we're doing another review in Paint, this time for Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. So, I was never really a Mad Max fan. I actually just watched it right before I saw this film, just so I wouldn't be completely lost. And one of the things, a spoiler, by the way, one of the things that I was wondering if this film could do for me is make it believable that, like, Anya Taylor-Joy can grow up to be a Charlize Theron or Charlize Theron's character. And the movie overall actually did a very good job. The first film, the previous film, Mad Max Fury Road, it left us with a lot of questions. One of them being, well, if Furiosa was like kidnapped and taken from her home, what made her like so willing to work with, you know, um, Immortan Joe, especially since it seems like she was the most competent of all the people working in the Citadel. Like, how could they even hold her hostage for so long? And it makes a lot more sense. As the story goes, she's basically taken from her home by a different party, because she comes from a place that is full of abundance, as they say in the film, the green place, which is rare in this like post-apocalyptic world. And she's taken there as a child, and from a different person. This character being Chris Hemsworth's character, he did a fantastic job in this film. By the way, this is probably his best dramatic role. I mean, this is an action film, but I think this is his best performance yet. And it's good to see him in good shape, especially with all the news coming out about his condition and everything going on. That's besides the point. But basically, his character is the one who takes her from her home, and basically, this whole film is like her, trying to survive in the Citadel after being introduced to the Citadel, and also like the conflict between him, her, and also Morton Joe in the Citadel. So it's kind of like this like three-way conflict that eventually culminates in her becoming one of the Citadel's strongest soldiers, or the Imperador. And it was a great action film. It was a great addition to the franchise, even though I'm just newly introduced to the franchise. Overall, I would recommend it. In terms of a rating, I liked the film a lot. It was a little long, but I mean, I was hooked the whole time. So usually, if the film's long, but I was hooked, I don't really like to hold it against the film. I'd probably give it a solid 7.5. I'm gonna say 8. I'm just gonna go with a straight 8 because I really did like the film. It was just a little too long. I think it could have been a little shorter. But I would say 8. It was an 8, and it was pretty comparable to the previous film. So if you enjoyed the last one, I think you would like this one. Visuals are stunning, by the way. Should add.